We knew they were going to get it done. We hoped they were going to get it done. They have gotten it done. So let's break it down. Hello, Canucks fans, and welcome back to another episode of Quads Instant Reaction, episode, edition, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. My name is Dave Quadrelli. I'm the managing editor over at CanucksArmy.com, the editor-in-chief of the Nation Network, and a host on Canucks Conversation, which is a little show we do here on the Canucks Army YouTube channel and wherever you get your podcast 5 days a week, live here, as I said, on the Canucks Army YouTube channel at 2 p.m. Pacific. I host that show alongside Harman Dayal, and you should definitely check it out. But let's dive in to the news of the evening. Marcus Pettersson signing a 6-year contract extension with an annual average value of $5.5 million with those Vancouver Canucks. Now, this is an interesting one. It's a contract extension, of course, so it is worth mentioning that this kicks in next season, 25-26, when the salary cap is going to jump up to $95.5 million. And this is really where my whole take on this contract starts. Now, before we get into the salary cap, I do just want to say the Canucks made this trade on Friday. They made it shortly after the initial trade of JT Miller to the New York Rangers. So the fan base was already a little heated after that. They were wondering, okay, what are they going to do here? We knew that first round pick that they got in the Miller deal was going to burn a hole in Jim Rutherford's pocket. Maybe not burn it so much that he moves it within a couple hours, but that's what happened, and they acquire Marcus Pettersson. That trade, we did our trade grades over on Canucks Conversation. I gave it a B- when it initially came through, and I said it has the potential to go to a B or even a B+ if they get Marcus Pettersson signed. If they didn't sign Marcus Pettersson, and he walked in free agency, that would have been a disaster. Now, the thing here is that Marcus Pettersson was an unrestricted free agent. The Canucks made it clear how much they wanted to sign him, so you might have thought that they were operating from a position of weakness, really, in contract negotiations. And we were projecting the contract today, and there were agents that were telling us 6.5 potentially. Not the case. $5.5 million starting next season is a great contract for the Canucks to sign. Now, it's important to note that with salary cap increasing to $95.5 next year, it's going to take up 5.76% of the cap of the Canucks total salary cap. In 26-27, when it goes to $104 million, that contract is going to take up 5.28% of the Canucks total salary cap. In 27-28, just year 3 of this 6-year deal, when the cap jumps to $113.5 million, it's 4.87% of the Canucks salary cap. To put that in today's term, that equates to about a $4.285 million cap hit by the time year 3 of this deal rolls around. We do know the trade protection as well, courtesy of Daily Faceoff's Frank Saravelli. It's a full no move clause for Pettersson for the first 3 years of the contract, and then it turns into a 15-team no trade list in his final 3 years of the deal. According to Puckpedia as well, we know that this is a contract that gets more buyout friendly because it has signing bonuses in the final 3 years of the deal. It's very heavy in signing bonuses in the final 3 years. And this is instant reaction, which we do here, and I do it all in one take, so apologies, but I am going to pull up the tweet because I want to make sure I have this right. Yes, here it is. Year 1, $6 million in salary. Year 2, it's $4.5 million in salary. Year 3, $3.5 in salary and a $2.5 million signing bonus. That structure stays until year 5 of the deal, and then in year 6, it's a $2 million salary and a $2.5 million signing bonus. Going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting how this deal plays out. That's the first reaction I saw from Canucks fans, aside from just liking the contract. They did point out that, hey, maybe it's a little bit long for a guy who's going to be turning 29 years old. I don't hate the deal. Marcus Pettersson is someone that this management regime really likes. Obviously, he's a solid defenseman. He's shown well in his first couple games here in Vancouver. He has a really good active stick in the defensive end. I think he's even caught some opposing players off guard with just how quick he is at getting his stick in to break up plays. I really like Marcus Pettersson, the player. I think he's a clear-cut number 3, number 4 defenseman, maybe in the back half of that contract, but I think it sets the Canucks up well to have a solid 1-2-3 of Quinn Hughes, Filip Hronek, and Marcus Pettersson. Now, of course, the big question on everybody's mind is if Quinn Hughes is going to stay after this contract, but we're not going to focus on that today. The best way to make Quinn Hughes stay is by winning games, and I think Marcus Pettersson helps them win games this season. He helps them win games next season, and really he should help them win games throughout the course of this contract. So this contract gets a big thumbs up from me. I'm a big fan of it. And again, with the context of the salary cap rising, again, I only outlined the first 3 years because that's all we've gotten from the NHL and NHLPA. But if those numbers increase, this contract is only going to look better and better when it comes to the total impact on the Canucks books. So I like this contract now. Even if the salary cap wasn't increasing, I think $5.5 million is a very fair cap hit for Marcus Pettersson. I thought it was going to be more than that. I thought maybe they'd even have to go to 7 years, but to get it at 6 years, $5.5 million, I think this contract is a win for the Vancouver Canucks. We'll close out instant reaction there. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to tune into Canucks Conversation. As I said, Manny Malhotra joins the show on Thursday, so make sure you tune in 2 p.m. Pacific right here on the CanucksArmy YouTube channel, and be sure you go read all the fine work done at CanucksArmy.com.